Hello, everybody. My name is Frank Rolopa, and today we're going to be discussing the ethics of software piracy. We're going to be talking about what it is so that you guys can understand more later on. We're going to be giving an example so you can have firsthand experience of me doing something that is considered illegal. We're going to be discussing the causes of it, why people are inclined to do these kinds of things. We're going to be giving an example of a company giving the people the incentive of pirating, and we're going to be discussing the real question of the matter. Is it ethical or is it not? Now, what is software piracy? In short, piracy is the acquisition of a product, whether that be a program, a media, such as games or music, and it is obtained through illegal means. And by illegal means, we're defining it as you're not buying it from the seller, the official seller, you're obtaining it for free by a random website, random third party, irrelevant to the seller. And what better way for you people to understand this than for me to give an example of it? Right here, this is a website called My Free MP3, and I'm about to just look up a song and outright download it. This is considered to be piracy because, as it states within the definition, you are acquiring or resources that is not authorized to you normally. You're acquiring a resources that is not been given to you by the seller. I typed in the song, I click in the download link, the application on my computer has booted up and is playing the song, which is completely ironic because this video does not have any audio and you can't hear the good song about it. But that's basically an example of what piracy is. Now, why would people do it? There are many reasons to why people would do it. Primarily is because of financial troubles. Not everyone's rich, not everyone has the money to buy everything within the world, because if they did, there'll be no reason to come to the school, frankly. There'll be no reason to just work because we have the money for it. But we don't. We're in school, paying a lot of money, and these things that we buy, subscription cost and everything is not making our lives any more easier within the wallet. Less money we have, the harder it is for us to continue enjoying and purchasing our products, and some of us will just resort to pirating them. And the reason why people are pirates is because it's well region locked. By region locked, I mean that the service or the product is only accessible within the country. An example of this is through Spotify and some of their songs. There are songs that are only available within Japan. There are songs that are only available within Spain. And they believe that the United States should not have access to it. And they can do whatever they want. But they have to know that we're not going out of our way to just buy it from iTunes. We're going to just download it. The people are going to download the songs from a different website. They're not going to abide through the forced standard of playing, oh, where can I get this? Where can I get that? People don't want to play that game. They just want it here and now. Let me give you an example of why people would just start pirating things through a company's um, point of view. Not a company's point of view, people's point of view. Netflix is a very well-known service that gives out now debatably good, questionable movies and TV shows. But it was very important for the people because it not only provided those kinds of media, but it also gave us them for no ads. And they're always changing, they're always adding what stuff they're going to add within their service. In the 2011, when they first started up, their services costed about $7.99 a month. Pretty good. But as time went on, they obviously want more money, so they're just going to keep increasing the prices, which is going to be really hard for the consumers to catch up because, well, inflation only works well with the companies, not with the consumers. The consumers will generally have the same, if not less money, and the company is asking for way more. Because of this, people feel inclined to just Forego the act of paying Netflix to watch one okay show and forget that the subscription is there forever. And rather, they'll just go to some website that they believe is trustworthy and download the show, the media from there. That's why people are pirating, is because of restrictions that are given to them. If they feel like they can't get it through the official means and they still want the product, they'll get it through other means. Now, we're going down with the question, is it ethical? Let's look at it from two point of view. One from an organization known as ACM and the other from, well, the people. ACM is known for, in short, as the Association of Computer Machinery. They are the organization that dabbles within how the people will operate within their computers, how the people create the products within their computers, how the producers should deal with other producers, and how people should just give out their products. This does not only tie in with producers, but it can also work as well with consumers within the computer spectrum, within the internet. Now, in terms of software piracy, ACM has believed it to be a violation of their Clause 2.8 within their Code of Ethics. Clause 2.8 specifically being that access to a computer resource is only given when it is authorized or for the public good. That's all well and dandy for the producers, but this also works heavily with the consumers. This basically means, as a consumer, that you are only able to obtain a product if it is authorized by you, which is mainly done through purchasing it from their website. And the part about the public good, they don't care about that. As long as you give them money, they'll give you the product. ECM is completely in context. They are completely against the idea of screwing the company over. They don't care about the consumers. They don't care about the people. They care about the marketing and its company. That's for the unethical side. Now, for the ethical side, is the people. And as stated earlier, with the examples I've been given, consumers do not want to keep up with the increases of prices. It is ludicrous, and your wallets cannot handle it. They are crying within their beds because they are unable to afford whatever subscription service they desire. And instead, they're going to have to resort to downloading it or viewing it through illegal means. Piracy is their most efficient bet. Why? Well, because they can just have access to it for free. No matter the reason, they just have it for free. That's their ethical side. You know, before we move on to the conclusion, there's one thing that I need to note of, and that's of companies' reputations. Depending on how a company does things socially with their PR and everything, or ethically with their products, consumers, the people, may or may not want to have the desire to pirate it. Good example is Adobe and their crude restrictions on their application software. In conclusion, piracy is just obtaining a program or product through illegal means. Causes of it is because of the restrictions given on the consumers, the people, for not being able to use it. Ethically, people believe it is good or it is ethical because if the company screws them over, they should screw them back. Unethically could be because some people believe that this is truly detrimental to companies and it could leave a devastating effect within the near future. In my opinion, I do believe that software piracy is good because companies should not have to restrict consumers, the people, on what they should be able to have. It should not be region locked, and I do believe increasing the prices is counterproductive against the people who want to buy it. But hey, I'm not a stinky company that just want money. I'm a consumer that wants to consume products on my own leverage and my own enjoyability. This has been Frank Rolova within the discussion of the ethics of software piracy. I thank you for your time watching this video.